I have in the past weeks spent time in Durban Port as well, just to look at how they operate and the challenges they face and what future they are plotting for themselves going forward. During the past several weeks, our efforts to accelerate the implementation of the structural economic reforms have been gaining momentum, as we said they would. These reforms are crucial, extremely crucial to enabling a strong economic recovery and to placing our economy on a much faster and more sustainable economic trajectory. In recent years, the performance of our ports has declined, particularly in comparison with other ports on the continent and around the world. This has had a significant impact on our exports, rendering South African products less competitive and increasing the cost of goods for every South African. We have set out to reverse this decline in performance and to position our ports as world-class facilities that can enable our economic growth. The weak performance of our ports is the result of structural challenges in our logistics system and operational inefficiencies. It is for this reason that we are today announcing the establishment of the Transnet National Ports Authority as an independent subsidiary of Transnet in line with the National Ports Act of 2005. This will mean the establishment of an independent National Ports Authority, which will be a wholly owned subsidiary of Transnet with its own board appointed by the minister. An essential part of addressing the challenges in our ports is to create a clear separation between the roles of the infrastructure owner, which is the Transnet National Ports Authority, and the terminal operator, which is the Transnet Port Terminals. These are different roles, and they need to be separated so that we can extract the efficiencies and the greater capability that can ensue from this separation. The functional and legal separation of these roles, which are currently operating divisions of the same company, will enable each to be fulfilled more independently and with greater efficiency and capability. In particular, it will mean that revenues that are generated by the ports can be invested in port infrastructure, both for the replacement of old equipment and for the upgrading and expansion of our ports. Together with the restructuring of Eskom, this is part of our ongoing effort to reposition as well as to transform our state-owned enterprises so that they can be profitable, sustainable, and competitive, and can play a developmental role in our economy. Transnet has put in place an ambitious plan to invest 100 billion rand over the next 5 years. Now, I wish to make it clear that state ownership of the ports remain our policy, and we will not compromise on that. All of our ports, as well as our rail infrastructure, are strategic national assets that belong to the people of South Africa, which has worked tirelessly to reverse the damage done in the past by state capture and to put the company on a new footing. I'm confident that this team, with the support of the Department of Public Enterprises and Transport, has the necessary experience and the skill to accomplish this task. And I'm convinced that the establishment of an independent National Ports Authority will mark the beginning of a new era for South African ports.